Wouldn't it be great if you could just snap your fingers and generate more backlinks? A way that was ethical, that wasn't breaking Google's guidelines, and a way that your users would love and they would want to link to you naturally, and it didn't require you to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours just to acquire a handful of backlinks. Well, there is. Hey everyone, I'm Neil Patel, and today I'm going to break down how to generate 355 backlinks with just $29. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you're on YouTube, click the alert notification. Now, as a quick disclaimer, I'm not encouraging you to buy links. And what I'm about to show you isn't buying links. I'm not telling you to give money in exchange for a link, and I would never recommend that. Instead, I have a really creative approach to generate links that doesn't break Google's guidelines. If you look here, here's the neilpatel.com homepage. If you scroll down, what you'll notice is a tools section. If I go to the tools section, you'll notice that one of them is an A/B testing calculator. People love calculators. You can have calculators on anything. Weight loss, mortgage calculators. There's literally a calculator for every single industry out there. Heck, you can be in the car industry, car loan calculator, right? It literally is never ending with the calculators. So if you scroll down, you're probably wondering, what is an A/B testing calculator? When you're doing conversion optimization and you have two different variations of your website, which one converts better? If you had 1,000 visitors to variation 1 and 1,000 visitors to variation 2, and variation 1 had 90 conversions and variation 2 had 120 conversions, this calculator will tell you, hey, Neil, test B converts 34% better than test A, and it tells you at what level of statistical significance it's at. So long story short, this tells people when they're doing conversion optimization, or it tells marketers which version of their designs is converting better. Now, this tool here, if you go to neilpatel.com and /backlinks, if I take this URL, and I put it in neilpatel.com/backlinks, and I go to the URL level, right? I want to see how many people are linking to the URL, not the domain, but more so the exact URL. And I click search, it'll pull up how many people link to that exact URL. And that tool has 843 backlinks from 355 unique domains. Doesn't really matter how many people linking to you, you want more unique domains linking to you. So how do you create one of these tools? Well, you don't have to have a developer bone in your body. You can just Google the term Code Canyon, as I did here, and you can click on codecanyon.net, or you can go directly, and you can type in anything, right? It doesn't have to be a calculator, but let's go after calculator. So if I type in calculator, you can end up finding a lot of tools. There's 580 calculators out there. Age calculator, cost calculator for WordPress, window calculator, simple price calculator, WP amortization calculator. You can literally find calculators on almost anything out there. Numerology calculator. I don't even know what that is. Pregnancy calculator, website worth calculator. You can literally find calculators on almost anything out there, and you can buy them. Most of them cost less than $29, and then you can pop it on your website, similar to how I did on neilpatel.com, because I'm not a coder, and you can have a developer modify it if you want. We had one of our developers modify it and create something a little bit more custom, just because I wanted to blend in with my color schemes, but you don't even have to do that. And I didn't even promote this tool, and I did this when my website wasn't that popular. And over time, you'll just naturally get people linking to it because it's a tool. People love linking to tools. And this is one simple strategy to leverage to go and generate more backlinks. Now, the more custom you get, right? If I end up going to the backlink checker again, and I also built Ubersuggest, which is a free backlink tool, not more just backlinks, but a keyword research SEO tool. And if I want to see how many links I'm getting to Ubersuggest, this is the Ubersuggest page, neilpatel.com/Ubersuggest. This was more custom. I'm loading up the results. Let's see what it is, because honestly, I have no idea how many backlinks are pointing to that URL, but I know it's a lot. And it's 17,671 unique links, domains pointing to that URL. That's the power of creating tools. And it's much cheaper to do it. I'm not saying buy links, right? You don't want to pay someone saying, hey, I'll give you money and link to me. But you're spending money on content, you're spending time on development to create products. And whatever version you're spending money on, the time-wise, whether it's to create content or to build tools, it has a much better ROI than going out there and manually trying to hit people up and saying, hey, give me a link, and begging for it. Because when you're creating value, people will naturally want to link to you versus if you're just begging them. And it's super effective. The A/B testing calculator, if I look at my analytics, in the last 7 days, it's produced 5,651 page views. Not bad. All that traffic adds up. And it can get roughly 1,000, views, page views a day, whatever you want to end up calling it. And it adds up over time. So what I would recommend to you is go and create calculators, tools. If you can't create them, buy them from places like CodeCanyon. Doesn't cost a lot. Pop them on your website. You can use them with sites like CodeCanyon. You just buy it, plug it into your website, fits within WordPress. They have a lot of stuff for WordPress. And then boom, you're off into the races, and you'll start generating more natural backlinks over time. You won't get them within a day or a month. But if you fast forward a year, you'll be like, hey, this calculator, this free tool that I got from CodeCanyon or any site or that I custom built is generating backlinks. This is great. It's boosting the overall domain authority of my whole site. And as you release more of these, you'll get more natural backlinks over time, assuming the tools are good and people find value in them. I recommend people do this, whether you use CodeCanyon or another site to get the tools or you build it yourself. Just think about what could you give your audience that they're going to love, that's going to provide a ton of value, that they'll naturally want to link to, instead of you going out there and quote unquote buying links. So that's it. If you enjoyed this, make sure you like it, share it, tell the people about it, subscribe to the channel. If you need help building backlinks, finding more creative ways and organic ways that aren't breaking Google's guidelines, check out my ad agency as well, Neil Patel Digital. Thanks for your time.